Academics. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to solve this Olympiad problem. So right here, we have a system of equations with three equations. We have a plus b equals abc, b plus c equals abc, and c plus a equals abc. So what I'm first going to do is number these 1, 2, and 3. And our goal is to solve for a, b, and c. So what we're first going to do is we're going to do 1 minus 2. We're going to do equation 1 minus equation 2. So that would give us a plus b minus b plus c, and this is equal to abc minus abc. Now, abc minus abc is simply 0 because these two cancel out, they're the same thing. So this would be 0, and this is equal to, well, this is equal to a plus b minus b minus c. These two would cancel out, so this would be a minus c. So we know that a minus c equals 0. Well, if we add c on both sides, we would get a equals c. So we know a equals c. Now we're going to subtract equation 2 and equation 3. So we get b plus c minus c plus a. And this is again equal to a plus abc minus abc, which, as we already know, is 0. Now if we distribute this, we get negative c minus a, and we have positive c over here, and we have our b. Well, these two cancel out, so now we get b plus a equals, we get b minus a equals 0. And if we add a on both sides, we get b equals a. So we know that b equals a and a equals c. So now we're going to write, well, if b equals a and a equals c, then that means that that means c also equals b, right? Using that same logic. So now we're going to take a look at our first equation here. We have a plus b equals abc. Well, because a is equal to b and c, we could do a plus a equals a times a times a. Now, a plus a is 2a, and a times a times a is a to the power of 3. Now, if we subtract 2a on both sides, we get 0 is equal to a to the power of 3 minus 2a. And now if we factor out a from this, we get a squared minus 2. We get a times a squared minus 2 is still equal to 0. So now this gives us two equations. We have a equals 0, which is a solution already. So this is one solution. And we also have a squared minus 2 equals 0. So now going to solve this up here. If a squared minus 2 equals 0, then we're going to add 2 on both sides. So we get a squared equals 2. Now we're going to do the square root of both sides. So we get a, because square root and power cancel out, equals plus or minus, positive or negative, square root 2. So we get this. And because a is equal to b and c, this is also the same for b and c. B and c are also equal to 0 and positive and negative square root 2. So 0 and positive negative square root 2 for all of them. And that's our answer. Welcome back to Click Academics. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to solve this exponential problem without a calculator. So we have 8 to the power of 6 times 5 to the power of 5. Well, we're first going to rewrite 8 to the power of 6 as 8 to the power of 5 plus 1. And multiplying this with 5 to the power of 5 still. Now, if we have an exponent in the form a to the power of n, m plus n, this is equal to a to the power of m times a to the power of n. So a to the power of 5 plus 1, this would be equal to a to the power of 5, because 8 in this case is a, and 5 is m, and 1 is n. So times 8 to the power of 1. And we are still multiplying this with 5 to the power of 5. Now we're going to rewrite this as 8 to the power of 5 times 5 to the power of 5 times 8 to the power of 1. And I did this, so now we could rewrite these two as 8 times 5 to the power of 5 times 8. So now we would have 8 times 5 is 40 to the power of 5 times 8. Now 40 is actually equal to 4 times 10, right? So we have 4 times 10 to the power of 5 times 8. Now we're going to distribute the 5 to both terms here. So this would be 4 to the power of 5 times 10 to the power of 5 times 8. Now 4 to the power of 5, well, 4 is the same thing as 2 squared. And this is still to the power of 5 times 10 to the power of 5. And 8 is the same thing as 2 cubed. Now, if we have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m times n. So 2 to the power of 2 to the power of 5, this is the same thing as 2 to the power of 2 times 5, which is equal to 2 to the power of 10. So we have 2 to the power of 10 times 2 to the power of 3 times 10 to the power of 5. Now, when we're adding two exponents, let's say a to the power of m times a to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m plus n. So when we're multiplying two exponents, we just add the exponents together. So in this case, we have 2 to the power of 10 times 2 to the power of 3. Well, we're simply going to add these two exponents together. And 10 plus 3, well, that's 13. So this would equal 2 to the power of 13 times 10 to the power of 5. Now, 2 to the power of 13 is equal to 8,192. And we are still multiplying that with 10 to the power of 5. And if we're multiplying this with 10 to the power of 5, that means we would be adding 5 zeros to this number. So this would equal 8,192 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. So this here is going to be our answer.